So folks, there's clearly a lot of noise right where we are. That's because we're in a city. Getting away from the noise for a little bit, we are in Easton, Pennsylvania. This is where the Lehigh River and the Delaware River meet. So down there flows the Delaware River. It'll join forces with the Lehigh River, which we're gonna see, to make an even more powerful Delaware River. So this is it. This river convergence made Easton what it is today. Situated across the convergence of these two rivers, it fostered a lot of trade between different places. Easton, Pennsylvania turned into a big trading hub across the mid-Atlantic. The music's coming from over there, across the Delaware River. And over there, that's the state of New Jersey. So come to New Jersey, swim over there if you want to hear good music. So of course it's pretty windy right now because of the dam behind me. This is what regulates the flow of the water from the Lehigh River into the Delaware River, so it doesn't flood the place. Founded in the mid-1700s, Easton, Pennsylvania still loves to take pride in its revolutionary colonial era charm. In fact, Easton, Pennsylvania was one of only a few places where the Declaration of Independence was first publicly read aloud, right at the time that the war was happening. But even so, hundreds of years later, Easton, Pennsylvania is still a wonderful place to visit. Let's check out the actual city, shall we? I'm standing in front of some sort of war memorial in the middle of this town circle. Now, as for the details, I'm not sure. It looks like a Civil War memorial. I see the names Lincoln and Grant over there, but I guess there's some significance to the town of Easton. The liquid's purple for some reason. Now that flag right there, that's the iconic Easton flag. It's like a Revolutionary War flag, but the stripes and stars are reversed. Now, what better way to celebrate the culture of Easton than by going to the Crayola factory? Now, of course I'm joking. But who wouldn't want to stand in front of a giant marker? No, that's a crayon, not a marker. Giant green crayon? Sign me up. The Crayola factory, of course, doesn't define Easton, so onward we go. Overall, Easton's This downtown seems like such a vibrant place. There's so much to do. There's a lot of places to eat, I found. So, let's search some more. Who knew I could find a concert right next to me as I was walking by? Just people playing music, a bunch of people sitting down eating. It was a nice sight. I'm simply having a blast here. You all should come to Easton too. You never know what you're gonna find. I really love how they kept a lot of old, robust architecture. At the same time, they're using these old buildings for new businesses and relatively new attractions. You can see that although the buildings are really old and worn down, the culture is still kept alive. You know, it's really nice to see a business like a restaurant or a hotel. And clearly it's been in business since the early 20th century or something like that. So now that you've seen a lot of the city, what do you think of Easton, Pennsylvania? What do you know about Easton, Pennsylvania? Is there anything I'm missing? Do tell. Easton is such an underrated city from my own experience here. As short as it has been, it's been a marvelous one. Being in the Lehigh Valley, which is where this town's located, you only hear about maybe Allentown, and more so if you're just in this general area, you're gonna think more about Philadelphia and that area. Walking around in these small towns like Easton really tells you a lot about small city vibes. Hey, looks like I found the Easton sign. You know, I find it weird because usually these signs would be in the center of the town, but this is the absolute south of the town. So yeah, popping a picture with the Easton sign. Thus, I must ask, is there any better way to end a video off than by standing in front of a sign which depicts the town's name? I don't think so. So, more travels to come. I will see you at the next location.